I have Bianca as my interviewee today, and I'm very excited to have her on my channel. Will you please greet the viewers?
Hi guys, so my name is Bianca Hosana, and yeah, I'm 20 years old from Zenin, a small town in Limpopo. I'm studying the same thing as Tibeto, BSc in Geography and Environmental Science. I don't do much except eat, I love food and nature and netball, yeah, definitely.
You also play netball?
Yeah.
You should teach me. I used to play in primary, but then
I stopped in grade 12 because they were like, oh, you guys can't be doing
I always had to choose between sports and your debates,
your
soul buddies, your RC and whatnot. Yeah.
Everything.
I feel like I'm bad at sports, but I like it. I like being activities that I suck at, I think. Yeah. So how has varsity been like for you?
It's been this year. Okay, this has just been another journey on its own. But since last year, I did take, I'll say, an easier route when adapting because I had my sister helping me out, showing me the way and everything, and in Nurys had like mentors and everything, so it did help a lot. That was the thing that helped me a lot. This year in its own, I mean, Corona, everything
to us.
Mentally, physically, we really did take it for me, but it's been
manageable.
It's been a ride.
What would you say what are the challenges that you faced and how did you overcome them?
The one challenge that I faced was making friends. First and foremost, I'm an introvert.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard, and thing is, when I made friends, since I was a bit younger, I would look at someone like Keisha. Do we correlate? Do we speak the same thing? It's more than that, So it was a bit hard for me. And then another thing that I faced was trying to change from high school to varsity, my study techniques. In high school, it's like I'm a nocturnal student, but it was because obviously we wake up early, I go at home late, but then I realized that I functioned better in the morning, which I realized later on after being sleepy all the time at night. So it's like I actually functioned better during the day. So finding my study technique as well and how to study to find resources and everything, that was the biggest challenge, but we could.
Yeah. Okay. How did you choose your academic path? Because for me it was difficult. I had to move from being a chemical engineering student to environmental science. It was not, because after matric I really didn't know what I wanted to do. All I knew is that I applied for medicine and didn't get to medicine. I was like, I actually went to Google. It's like, you know what? I want to be rich. I went to Google. I was like, top paying jobs in South Africa. I was like, okay, there's law, there's engineering, there's medicine. It's already out. And then I went to chemical engineering. So it took me to study something that was not for me in order to find me. So
for me, I always wanted to help people. That's one thing I knew. I always wanted to help the voiceless. I've always wanted to work with nature, which was actually a problem because growing up I was like, I want to be a doctor. But since I also wanted nature, it was like, so now what must happen? Doctor, nature, those things are not. Then I remember before grade 10, my grandfather passed away because of cancer. I was like, I want to become a oncologist. I want to focus on cancer and everything. And then I got to grade 11. I remember my sister and we took some tour in nature thingy, and they showed us there were environmental activists and everything. I was like, this is very nice, but I never considered doing it. So once grade 12 hit, so I was like, okay, let me apply. Applied for like physiotherapy, dentist,
everything that you like,
everything, just apply. Just apply. And then after passing matric, I was like, okay, here we are. So now what's what? What exactly do you want? I do remember most of the things that I did, however, apply for was things in the health science field and things outside, like mine surveying and everything. So it's like, now what must happen? So what am I going to choose? So another thing that helped me choose was finances. First and foremost, we're not financially stable at home. But I got rejected by NSFAS. So it's like, okay, now I have to check for bursaries which can funny.
Yeah.
So I checked for bursaries that open later on in January, and then luckily I found one that was. Most of the ones that I found were like far away. So as I was applying, they're like, do your parents work here? Do you stay around this area? I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get this one. So until I found one that was closer to home, I was like, that's fine. And I was like, they offer this and this and this, so I'm gonna definitely go for this one.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
environmental science.
That's great. And you're passionate about it.
Yeah, I love nature.
Yeah.
I love animals.
Yeah. So you did say you're an introvert, so it was not easy for you to choose friends and whatnot. How did you manage? How did you get to a point where you said, she's going to be my friend?
Okay, one thing, so I did say I'm an introvert, I'm not sure if you know, but I like talking, I just
you do
like,
actually?
I like talking, I enjoy talking, like once you tap into me, I just ramble and non-stop. So most of my friends that I say I made except Nurys obviously. In classes, just said hi, okay, so what you studying? And then I start talking, and the person starts talking, and then now exchange numbers, like, oh, ice cream, the treats, slushy, okay, sure. And since I love food, it's like, okay, you want biltong? Let's go get biltong. So
you're gonna be my friend.
It was something like that. So it's like, it was hard though.
What advice would you give to firstly in terms of like how to make friends, how to choose your friends wisely and whatnot?
Knowing yourself firstly, because when you're in varsity there are a lot of people, diverse people. First you have to learn how to accept people. Like we don't come from same background, so now don't judge people because of their background and anything. So diversities, I mean in South Africa we have 12 official languages. We have so many official languages, different types of cultures, So now you're like, this one, when I was growing up, just for instance, I'm from Limpopo. Limpopo, I think, has 4 main official languages. So I find that there are people that like, okay, these ones are better than this one, and then, because we're all human, we're all people. So just making friends is just knowing yourself, knowing the type of friends that you want to have in your life, people that uplift you, and know what you have to give others as well, because you cannot just be taking and taking and taking. That's just unfair. And be adaptable. That's one thing I can say. Be adaptable. You might be used to this type of friends or this group of friends, but there are various type of people, like I say, we're all diverse. So like learn how to accept people, love people, be with people,
be kind.
And be kind.
Be kind. It always comes like back.
Kindness.
Funny way.
It won't kill you. It won't kill you. Just be kind and learn. Be willing to sit and listen to the other person. I know sometimes most things, like, you don't even realize that you're a toxic person. Your toxic traits, and then now you're like, okay, friends leave me, but what about you? Have you searched yourself?
What is it that you're doing wrong?
What is it that you're doing wrong? Have you searched yourself? I mean, here we meet people that want to go a long way. I mean, people were studying the same thing, so now we're going to call each other friend. Might not be the same province or country, but be kind. Learn how to work with people,
Yeah, that's very good. What keeps you motivated and why?
My sister.
Oh! How old is she?
She just turned 12.
Oh, I've seen her in pictures. She's adorable. Yeah.
I really love her. I'm my older sister, but she's the one that motivates me, because I was motivated by my older sister. So it's like a thing now. Another thing that helps me motivated and everything is I have certain goals in life that I want to achieve. I want to help people, I want to help the environment. So if I can't reach those things, what am I going to do? I won't be able to help the environment by just being active, like an activist, rather than having to understand what exactly is happening in the environment and helping people, So giving back to people, that's one thing that I love and do. I love doing giving. I love giving to people. So
that's beautiful. One of the things that I do really appreciate about being at high institutions of learning is that we're given the opportunity to be able to exercise some of the skills that we have, our talents and whatnot. And you recently started Neuros Program. Yes, big ups for that. What motivated you to start the program, and what's the ultimate goal?
What motivated me was the environment,
Okay.
firstly.
Okay.
So Nurys, for those, it's known as giving light, right?
Yes.
So
And
it's
I
like
love
giving
sorry
light.
to say me, and I love like I don't know, it's Nurys and then it says to the earth and it's people. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
At first it was like just to the environment, and
Yeah.
then I remember most of the time when I go to the mall, when there are homeless people around me, so I usually go to the mall and carry cash, so I give the
Yeah.
cash and everything. So I remember this other time it was raining, and I'm afraid of thunder and lightning, right? So I was like, God, please protect them. What are they wearing? What are they clothing? The food and
Yeah.
everything, you know. So it's like, so that's where the people part came in.
Okay.
So now it's not only the people, because I can only do so. I used to do so little for people, but there's more that I can do for people as well.
Yeah.
So now it's like I can do for the environment, give back to the environment. Leave. I'm not saying I'm gonna stop eating meat. I'm not saying that I'm, you know, I can only say like be friendly, like yeah, I'm not gonna. People, I'm gonna try my best. And then the ultimate goal with the environment, basically, it was inspired by the Green Belt movement. I'm not sure if you know Wangari Maathai. She passed away, the Kenyan woman. She started this movement, and they planted about 1 million trees in northern.
When did she pass away?
She just passed away, maybe 2013, 14, somewhere there. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But she started this movement, and they've planted like millions of trees and everything. So with the environment part is just cleaning the environment, picking up things, planting more trees, more flowers. As like flowers, bees. For those of you that know, the population of bees is going down. So like planting more flowers and everything for the bees. And then with the people part, that is just
giving back to
hopefully
our communities.
That's the ultimate goal, a shelter, like a place where they can stay.
Can I volunteer? Like
no
when it comes to homes,
yes, that's the ultimate goal. But for now, I mean, that's just gonna be clothing and food and just sitting with a person and getting to know them. You might pass them in the street and they're like, maybe let me just give them a terror or something. But you don't know what is going on in that person's mind. You don't know what is happening. So you might think of killing themselves tomorrow. So just sitting and talking when they feel like somebody loves them, somebody is willing to hear their voice and to stay with them regardless of the situation that they're in. So that's just the ultimate goal of the organization.
Sure, that's really, really beautiful. What are your final words of advice to first years and just to students in general?
Adaptation. There's the thing, survival of the fittest, and for those of you who know what exactly it means, it says that the people or the animals, the things that survive are actually the ones that are able to adapt. It's not the strongest, it's not the loudest, or anything that's able to adapt to the new conditions, So from transitioning from high school to varsity, there are going to be a lot of hills, ups and downs. So just adapting and finding yourself and knowing yourself, who you are, and follow your dream. Try a lot of things. I can't sing, but I volunteer for.
Listen, girl, I sing for the US choir, and I'm an average singer.
Really?
I love singing. I love singing. It's like even the church
everything,
choir. Explore and just have fun.
Just try everything. Varsity, there's a lot of things here.
You can
like
literally,
everything. There's this.
You can go into leadership. You can go into art.
Exactly. And music, like you said, arts, dancing. There's this other organization I didn't know it existed until this year. They go camping. I was like, really?
I need the details. I want to go camping.
I'm going to join next year. I'm going to join that. I'm definitely going to join that. Just try a lot of stuff. Meet people. Eat food. Kids, eat food. Eat food.
Foodie.
Eat food. Eat food. And that's just it,
Yeah. What is Bianca's doing? And I'm asking you this. I want you to look at the camera and tell Bianca her dream, because I want you to know what you're promising this young lady right here, so that when it gets tough,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. You have to achieve that dream. Yeah.
My dear Bianca, my darling Bianca, my dear environmental scientist, environmental manager,
Yes, ma'am.
owner, CEO of an environmental consulting company, the founder of a non-profit organization known as Ladies. You've got this, baby. You've got this.
You said you like how I pronounce it.
Nurys. You know, guys, Nurys. I actually searched the pronunciation. It's like Nurys. It's like Nurys. I was like, okay.
Not Nurys, guys.
Yes.
It's Neuros Program.
And lastly, a sister, and hopefully the best sister. That's what I hope. Honey, you've got this. I know sometimes you ask yourself, what if I fall? But my darling, what if you fly?
Oh, yes. Thank you so much for joining our channel, guys. I was inspired by this. This was lots and lots of fun. Stay tuned in. I'll see you guys in the following episode. May God continue to bless each and every one of you.
Thank you. Dear Bianca Hosana, coming into a place where you had no family and no one, you survived, my darling. You have met the best people, gained wisdom, knowledge, learned how other people are, accept and embrace their diversity. A lot has happened since you walked into a new chapter of your life. I know at times you felt like you can go back and change a few things here and there, but that was never possible. Just keep on being grateful for all the lessons that you've learned. Be grateful for the ability to adapt, the wisdom grasped along the way, the people you met, but most importantly, finding yourself. It was hard, but you kept pushing. I'm so proud of you, my darling. 2020 has been the hardest year of your life. You had to make the hardest decision in your life. Forgive yourself and make the most of what it gave you. The whole of 2020 took a toll on you, from corona, online learning, antidepressants, weight loss, roller coaster emotions, and unstable sleep patterns. But it also gave you the greatest gift, Nurys. I know you kept asking yourself, what if I fly? But oh my darling, what if you fly? Sorry, what if I fall? But oh my darling, what if I fly? To my future self, fly, honey, you've got this. Let what you love drive you. Trust in God. The consulting company you want, it will happen. The environmental science and in management job that you want in a mine or a construction company, it will happen. As a young black woman in the industry of science, we don't thrive as much compared to Caucasian people. But you will make it. Stand your ground, stand up for the environment, help people, give the little that you can. I love you. Yours, Thank you.